Discord announcement right quick. Hello everyone and welcome to the first installment of Let's Play Silent Hill 4. Tiffany's here, she wants to say hello.
Hi.
Can you shut the door?
Yeah.
You can keep guessing here, that's fine. Now this should all work correctly. We'll see how it actually goes. Some parts of this game may be considered violent or cruel. Alright. Let's hit options. Now that I've got my controller, I think everything actually looks pretty good. Default control walk. That all looks good. Perfect. Give people a couple of minutes to come in. Hi, Infinimora. I'm okay. I'm actually I'm actually pretty sick. Trying my best to fight off a nasty head cold and kind of losing, but it's alright. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and hit new game. Put it on hard. It was 2 years ago that Henry Townsend moved into room 302 of South Ashfield Heights, an apartment building in the medium-sized city of Ashfield. Henry was happy and enjoying his new life. Hi, Apotham. Really glad to have you. But 5 days ago, something strange happened. He began to have a recurring dream each night. One other thing. He couldn't leave room 302. No. Dog. It's barking at Tiffany behind me. So this is Silent Hill 4. This is the second one I really got into after Silent Hill 1, which I knew really well. I only played 2 a couple of times, but I loved this game. I thought the gameplay in particular, the conceit of the room itself, and just the differences in the last game. I didn't really like that they toned down the puzzles and riddles, but I love the conceit of being trapped in the room and switching back and forth between the room and everything else. Hi, Warellis. So yes, I got your comment about missing the snow globe. I'll get it after the casino. Hey, St. Louis. Great to have you in a stream that isn't New Vegas. Welcome, my friend. So anyway, Apparently, we've been trapped in our apartment for 5 days, unable to leave, and we have the same nightmare every night. That's how the game starts. What's with this room? It's covered in blood and rust. This is my room, but what the hell has happened to it? This room, is it really my room? It's in terrible shape. The air is so heavy, my head hurts. That's weird. My red typewriter is gone. There are all sorts of dusty items here. What the hell? None of it's mine. The window. I can't get it open. This is my bed. So, and I was absolutely in the right frame of mind the first time I played this because I was like 20 years old, lived alone in the studio apartment. The door's shut tight, it won't open at all. Door's shut tight, won't open at all. These shoes, they're not even my size. The door is shut for good. It smells horrible. I'm afraid to open it up. I don't feel like washing my hands right now. I'm not interested in food at all. My head, it hurts. Hey Maya, how are you? What is this photo? It's all faded and I can't see it well. Creepy. It looks like a face. It's part of an old picture book. There once was a baby and a mother who were connected by a magical cord. But one day the cord was cut and the mother went to sleep. The baby was left all alone. But the baby made lots of friends at Wish House, and everyone was very nice to him. The baby was happy. It's ripped here and I can't read anymore. Okay. Who are all these people? 21 people. It can't be. Why are they here? Who is this guy? Still can't get the window open. I don't even know what this is. These books, they're not mine. This clock, when did it stop working? Did I even have a clock in this room before? Where did this big TV come from? I thought I had a record player here. What's this? Cutscene time. Konami Computer Entertainment Tokyo presents Director Suguru Murakashi, Program Director Kosuke Iwakura, Art Director Masashi Tsuboyama, Sound Director Akira Yamaoka, Sub-Producer Akihiko Yamamura, Producer Akira Yamaoka. Executive producer Hirotaka Ishikawa. Silent Hill 4, The Room. So at least the very first time I played it, I think this one probably scared me the most out of all the Silent Hill games. Just because I was in the right headspace and the actual gameplay execution is so different and pulled off so well, even if the storyline is not as good as the others.
Oh, man. What a dream.
Tiff's already freaked out. Yeah, it's got oodles of atmosphere. And, I mean, you'll see as we move through it, but they use the room, the mechanism of the room, to such unbelievably good effect. It's that lake in Silent Hill. I went sightseeing there a few years ago. I like this photo because it really captures the beauty and tranquility of the trees and lake there. I put this up on the wall right after I moved here. This is my bed. You're now happy you're living with your relatives. It's still not working. Yeah, playing this game when you live alone in an apartment like this, I mean, it was scary and amazing, but it was scary. Excuse me.
Hello?
Help me.
What? Huh? The cord's cut.
Okay, so we can actually interact with the phone, despite the cord being cut. This is a photo of the church I ran across while I was visiting Silent Hill. For some reason, I was really attracted by the way it looked, so I took the picture. There are a lot of small items here, but none of them is particularly interesting. So it looks like Henry is a photographer. It's a brand new scrapbook. You can view the contents of the scrapbook by pressing the triangle button. It's just a quick shot I took in downtown Silent Hill. It's a nice tourist town about a half-day's drive from here. It's a photo of the lighthouse near the lake in Silent Hill. It feels a little bit lonely for a tourist town, but it's a nice place to relax and heal your soul. First time we look out the window, see this woman in the pink top and short skirt. And we see her head down into the subway. You'll notice we can look out the window and everything looks pretty normal. Hotel South Ashfield. Restaurant looks like Fusoli, maybe? Bar Southfield, 555-3750. So, there's a phone number. We should go try that. No, this is set in a... It said in the beginning, I mean the very beginning text crawl, probably before you tuned in, that we're in a town called South Ashfield. So that's about a half-day's drive from Silent Hill. 555-3750. Well, why don't we try that and see what happens? No, the game, that noise just now, what was that? No, the game is split between first and third person. It's first person when you're inside the apartment and third person everywhere else. I can't open the window. Up until a few days ago, it was no problem. Ever since I started having those nightmares. So we're in the room, but it's normal. You know, it's not covered in blood and rust like it was in our nightmare. Let's try this door. It's the bathroom. I don't feel like washing my face right now. There's nothing to do here. Guess he doesn't need to use the bathroom. Just a normal bathroom. Nothing has changed since I moved here 2 years ago. I don't feel like taking a shower now. Just the typical stuff you find around a sink. Nothing particularly interesting. Try this door. This is his laundry room. There are tools and things on the ground. It's a tank filled with oil. It's a clothes dryer. I don't need that right now. Nothing in this area has really changed since I moved here. There's nothing interesting here at the moment. It's a washing machine. I don't need that right now. There's so much flavor text to find in here in this game. It's like paradise for people who play games like I do. 5 days ago, that's when I first had the nightmare. I haven't been able to get out of my room since then. The phone doesn't work, the TV doesn't work, I can't even get anybody to hear me when I yell. My whole world is suddenly turned insane. My door's chained up, the windows are sealed shut, and on top of that, someone chained the door from the inside. How am I going to get out of here? Don't go out, Walter.
What the hell? What's going on here?
That's Eileen Galvin from next door.
Oh man. Hope my luck changes before the party.
So on the wall, if you count, there are 15 bloody handprints that we can see. My shoes, I don't need to change them right now. What's this? Mom, why doesn't you wake up? You put the first letter in your scrapbook. Let's try the fridge. There's chocolate milk here. Take the chocolate milk? Yes. You got the chocolate milk. Now, unlike the first 3 games, your inventory is limited in this one. You can only carry 10 items at a time. Chocolate flavored milk, very sweet. It was in the refrigerator at home. White wine. Take the bottle of white wine? Yes. You got the wine bottle. Bottle of white wine from the refrigerator. It'll break eventually if I keep using it as a weapon. So it's a weapon. We're going to club shit with it. I don't feel like washing my hands right now. I don't really feel like cooking now. It's a photo of me as a kid and then when I graduated from high school. I've had this furniture since before I moved here 2 years ago. The main power is off, so even if I press it, nothing happens. It's weird. A few days ago, the power to my TV and my VCR just stopped coming on ever since I started having those nightmares. I got this photo from Frank Sunderland, the super here at South Ashfield Heights. This is a photo of the outside of South Ashfield Heights. I was immediately attracted by the outside of the building as well as the view from the window here. When I moved here 2 years ago, I almost felt like I was being drawn here. We can look out these windows too. So we can actually see into the neighbor's apartments. Looks like somebody's having sex against that window. This guy's watching TV. Somebody else is just watching. And over there's that subway we saw that woman walk into. Sunderland, yes, good catch, Infinimora. I can't open the window. It ends up, they take some threads from Silent Hill 2 and 3 and use them to, actually I thought pretty clever effect in creating the story for this game, but the clock stopped working a few days ago.
And now the news. Yesterday, Wally the Walrus, a longtime resident of the Springfield Zoo, gave birth to a healthy baby walrus pup named Buttercup. Mother and child are doing just fine.
I brought these books with me when I moved in 2 years ago, but I haven't touched them since then. It looks like a scrap from some book. Man, this thing looks like it was written ages ago. Through the ritual of the Holy Assumption, he built a world. It exists in a space separate from the world of our Lord. More accurately, it is within, yet without the Lord's world. Unlike the world of our Lord, it is a world in extreme flux. Unexpected doors or walls, moving floors, odd creatures, a world only he can control. Anyone swallowed up by that world will live there for eternity, undying. They will haunt that realm as a spirit. How can our Lord forgive such an abomination? This part of the book is too damaged to read. It is important to travel lightly in that world. He who carries too heavy a burden will regret it. The book is too damaged to read anymore. You put the book scrap in your scrapbook. Alright, now let's try this. This chest could hold a lot of stuff. So we'll keep the wine bottle for now, because it's our only weapon. We'll put the chocolate milk away. We won't need it for a while. What was that? This book is our save point. Room 302. Yes, I'm going to try and get everything, and I'm going to try and get the best ending as well. So now that we've saved, let's head into the bathroom where that noise came from.
What the hell? Somebody in there? I wonder if I can get out this way.
The sewage pipe's broken too. Pull on the part hanging down? Yes. You got a steel pipe. Weapon, 3-foot-long sewer pipe. Not very powerful, but fairly easy to use. Enter the hole? Yes. In this game, as in the others, we will be running away from the overwhelming majority of enemies. In fact, there are some enemies you literally cannot kill. We'll talk more about that later.
What the hell?
If you want to get really fucked up and turn this into a drinking game, take a shot every time Henry says, "What the hell?" It'll destroy your liver. Alright. So now we've got our map. We're in third person. And so this is a good time, if it's your first time playing this game, to get used to the controls. So you use the D-pad to move through your inventory, the 10 items you're able to carry, and they ramped up combat a little bit, so Henry is now able to... You can do dodges while you have your weapon ready. You can see Henry's health up there, and every weapon in the game has a charge move, which if you connect with it is a lot more powerful than an ordinary one. So our other weapon is the wine bottle. You can see it's faster, but it does not have a charge attack. I'm holding X and nothing's happening. Trust me when I say the steel pipe is better. And, yeah, let's just move along. What's with this? This looks like the South Ashfield subway station, but I don't think this should be here. Can see someone up ahead of us. So circle is run. You can see we're making our map as we go. Information for the Lynch Street line and the King Street line. Is this really South Ashfield Station? Some kind of poster, there's nothing interesting about it. So if we head down here, PRB getting some drinks. Nice. Door's shut tight, won't open at all. The door is locked from the other side. Alright. So you can hit L2 to recenter the camera behind Henry. And, oh, it's that woman we saw outside our apartment.
Who are you?
Hi, Carol.
What's your name?
Henry. And you?
This is my dream, and you don't even know my name. It's Cynthia.
Your dream.
That's right.
Oh,
This
Carol.
is just a dream.
Thank you so much for the
And
follow.
a really terrible one, too. I hope I wake up soon.
So you think this is a dream, huh?
Argentina, wow.
Well, if it's not a dream, what is it? Anyway, I want to get out of here, but I can't find the exit. Say, will you help me find it? I'm kind of scared all alone. I'll do a special favor for you later. It's just a dream, so I might as well have some fun.
So now Cynthia's with us. Don't worry, it's not really an escort mission. She doesn't stay with us long. Now, in the first half of the game, we don't have to be very careful, so I'm going to try to kill most of the enemies, and I'll explain why.
Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna puke.
So we're about to fight our first enemies. They're called sniffer dogs. So once an enemy is down, you want to stomp it, just like the other games. Best thing to do is back him into a wall, so you can just chain together hits like that. Dodge him as you need to, and then the enemies are all dead. Now, for the first half of the game, anytime we go back to our apartment, our health will regenerate to full. So we can take risks fighting enemies, and you also never, ever, ever want to use a health item in the first half of the game, because your apartment can heal you for free, and you're going to want those health items in the second half. Trust me. So let's check out the women's room where Cynthia went. I don't think anyone's in there. And we got a big hole in the wall. Epithem, I'll probably go, it's about 10 after 8 right now. I'll probably go at least until 9:30, maybe until 10. So, hour and a half-ish. Hour and a half-ish. Where could this crazy hole lead to? Enter the hole? Yes. I've played Silent Hill 4 a bunch of times. When I got it on my Xbox back in the day. So, we go through the hole and we wake up back in our bed.
What? Another dream. But it seems so real. Or could it be? Was I really inside that woman's dream?
Here to make me do shots.
Oh, that's just stupid. What am I thinking?
It's not gonna happen on a work night. Sorry. Alright, so here we are, back in the room. And look, our health regenerates to full, which is just grand. So the room is kind of our safe zone and hub. Let's head back outside. It's always worth checking the peephole when we're back in the room to see if anything's going on out there. Nothing now. But you'll notice Henry's furniture has moved. This furniture has been here since I moved in. Huh? That's weird. Somebody moved it. Straighten it. Yes. Who could have done it? So, a couple of things here. Handgun. There's a pistol on the floor. Will you take it? Yes, you got the pistol. Easy to use handgun, but not much stopping power. And something's written on the wall. There's a message carved in here. It looks like they used an ice pick or something. The faint hope I had is slowly changing to despair. I've somehow managed to tunnel this far, but no matter what I do, I can't get any farther. The hallway, the windows, the walls. It feels like this room is stuck in another dimension. Eileen never noticed. Watch me play this spooky game. Good. It's a good game. So let's look through here. Quiet, Gus. So we can see into our neighbor's room, but apparently...
Where did I put that damn broom? Oh. There it is.
And for those of you familiar with Silent Hill 3, that is a Robbie the Rabbit stuffed animal on her bed. And now Henry's phone is ringing. Norman Bates vibe. I mean, we're actually just trying to get out of the apartment, but yes. So remember the cord's cut, but that doesn't matter. Phone's ringing anyway.
Where did you go? Hurry! Save me! If you need a token, there's one here.
And now we hear a noise outside. Let's check the peephole again. And Eileen's sweeping up whatever she spilled earlier. Simple enough. I'm going to stash the pistol. Melee usually works better in this game anyway, and we don't have a lot of ammunition. So let's save, and let's head back to the bathroom. Return from Subway World. I realized I forgot to look around the bathroom again after the hole opened. The water has stopped running. It isn't the time for that kind of thing. Of course there's no one in the bathtub. This is no time to be taking a shower. There are bathroom items here, but I don't have time for that now. Enter the hole. Yes. And there's a mannequin here that wasn't here before. That's fucking great. It's some kind of mannequin. It's got a coin in its hand. Will you take the coin? Yes. You got the Lynch Street Line coin. Train token for the subway's Lynch Street Line can be used any number of times. It's some kind of mannequin. Creepy. It sort of reminds me of Cynthia. Dogs are still dead. That's good. Let's try the men's room. Oh, yeah, mannequins creep me the hell out, too. It looks like there's no one in there. Right, men's room is empty. No, Tiff can tell you, mannequins creep me the hell out. I even avoid going into clothing stores and shopping because they creep me out so thoroughly. So in the first half of the game, as long as we're able to run back to the apartment to heal and save, it's worth killing the monsters. And if your health gets in trouble, just run back to your apartment to regenerate it and save. Pretty straightforward. So we've got turnstiles into the Lynch Street line and King Street line. Let's go past them for now. It is kind of like a mystery game. So, before you came in, we established some backstory. Henry, our protagonist, moved into his small apartment 2 years before this game starts, and he lives alone. 5 days before the game started, Henry began having a recurring nightmare, and at the same time, someone chained his apartment door shut from the inside. He became unable to leave. Also couldn't open the windows. His power went out. No one can hear him when he shouts. All that sort of stuff. And then when we started the game, suddenly that hole in the bathroom opened up, and so now we're just exploring and trying to figure out what's going on. Door shut tight, won't open at all. And there are monsters that we can beat to death with a steel pipe. So just for completion's sake, in order to collect all the weapons, I recommend using the wine bottle on this thing. It'll never die, but as it says, eventually the wine bottle will break. And then the broken wine bottle, as anyone who's been in a bar fight can attest, is actually a superior weapon to the normal wine bottle, although the steel pipe is still better than either one. So we came over here to collect some pistol bullets. Small diameter bullets for use in the pistol, not very powerful. I should be able to get to the street this way, but it's a dead end. So the hole led us into a weird, twisted version of the subway station outside our apartment. We met a woman named Cynthia who thought it was a dream and has since disappeared. And that pretty much catches everybody up on everything that's happened so far. Yeah, this is Silent Hill. Giant invincible worms. It's pretty much peak Silent Hill, for being honest. Now, how's my health? I'm doing okay, but I'd like to run back and heal because we're gonna encounter some much more dangerous enemies as soon as we go through the turnstiles. So it's worth saving again. And doing so with full health. And it doesn't take long. Because as you'll see, it only plays the cutscene for getting back to the room the first time. After that, it just zips you right into jumping up out of bed, which is good. So we'll refill our health. We'll drop off the broken wine bottle and pistol bullets. And actually, broken wine bottle weapon. Bottle of white wine from the refrigerator. Now that it's broken, it's even more dangerous as a weapon. We still need the coin. We'll keep the steel pipe for fighting. Those of you who watch, those of you who happen to watch the channel when I'm not actually streaming may notice that Talara is often auto-hosted on here. It's a mutual favor we do for each other. Ironically, her name is also Tiff, not the same Tiff that is my wife, obviously. This is the first time I think you've actually stopped by to watch me. Isn't it like 3:30 in the morning out there? Some kind of station guide, but the text is all blurry. It's totally useless. I need a coin to get through the turnstile. Oh, good thing you have one. You used the Lynch Street Line coin. Door's shut tight and won't open at all. Oh, midnight. That's not so bad. All right, down the stairs. Ah, and it's time for the ghosts. I mentioned earlier enemies that cannot be killed. That would be the ghosts. Not only that, the ghosts do constant damage to you just by being close to you, even if they don't actually land any attacks. So when ghosts are on the scene, all you need to do is run. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, we made it. Well, looks like we found Cynthia.
Someone's coming. Get me out of here.
Henry's stamina isn't nearly as limited as characters in 2 and 3, but it's still best not to run unless you have to. There's a button here. Will you push it? Yes, it looks like the car's door opened. Is he wearing heels? Perhaps he is. He is making a shitload of noise now that you mention it. The door is locked from the other side. Ghosts! Run! So now is a fun little bit where we have to navigate through a maze of subway cars while the ghosts are chasing us. There's a toy box here. It has 1,000 and looks kind of like an 8 or a dollar sign written on it. It's locked and I can't open it. Who scared you more than the ghosts? Cynthia? What the hell? Oh. Well, just wait until later if you think Cynthia's scary now. Oh, fuck. Got ghosts somewhere. Drink. Oh, well, I mean, you don't have to drink when I say what the hell. The drinking game is just when Henry does it, but, I mean, you want to drink even more, have at it. The good news is there are no items to find in here, at least not at the moment, so you don't have to worry about that. You're free to just worry about getting through. Door's shut tight and won't open at all. Oh, that's right. That's right. Door's shut tight, won't open at all. We've still got ghosts. The good news is we're clear of the cars. I believe we can get through this door. But I'm about to miss an item. Cynthia's gone. Let's go back and look for her. Yeah, the ghosts are really, really, really annoying as hell, and there's just nothing you can do about them. Let's go up these stairs. Take the pistol bullets. Yes. I should be able to get to the street this way, but it's a dead end. Alright, now let's go back there. And we've got another opening to get to the apartment, which is good. Let's do that before we head down the ladder. I don't believe there are any new developments in the apartment at this point. This is just to heal up, stash, and save. Yeah, we're good. I'm thinking back to my prior playthroughs of this game. I don't think I ever actually use the pistol, the regular pistol bullets. I think you're right, my webcam did freeze. Shit. I hate it when this happens, because there isn't an easy fix. But hold on just a second. Let me try. Deactivating and reactivating. There we go. Did that work? Looks like it did. Yes. That was easy. I like it. I like it when things are easy. There we go. Enter the hole, yes. I don't know why it shuts itself off like that sometimes. It's a touch on the annoying side. From here, let's head down the ladder. Yes, Henry, you should go down. Yes, go up this ladder. You got the pistol bullets. Oh, yeah, I usually have a candle lit. It's unlocked. Smells nice. Provides good ambient lighting without spoiling the spooky mood. So we were able to unlock that other door that was locked from the other side. But if we want to actually proceed, need to be down here. We need to run away from the ghosts. Hey, an enemy we can kill. What a relief. Like I said, best thing is to back him into a wall and then stomp him.
Henry, I found the exit. Come to the turnstile. Henry, I found the exit. Come to the turnstile. Hurry! Hurry!
Got more dogs. We took a hit there, but that's alright. It's pretty easy to get back to the apartment. There's another one. Oh shit. That's a lot. By my count, there are at least 2 more. One more, somewhere over here. Sounds like he found one of the bodies and is doing the gross thing that they do. There he is. There we go. Alright. Oh, it sounds like that's everything. Good. Let's explore the car that was so crowded with those things. And at the end, there is a golf club. Looks like a 9-iron. Take the 9-iron, yes. Golf club. Powerful and easy to use, but it looks like it could break easily. That is, in fact, the case. So there's an open door there. There's a handle missing from this projection. It should act as a key. Through the driver's seat window, I can see light coming in from the side of the tunnel. So here's a nutrition drink. Heals your body with supplemental nutrition. You want to hoard every healing item you find until the second half of the game. Take advantage of your apartment's regeneration for as long as it lasts. So let's head through this portal. Back to the apartment once again. So at this point, I actually want... We can put away the coin and the health drink. We won't need those. I actually like to use the pistol and all of the bullets that I've gathered so far at this point. I played this game a boatload of times back when I was 20, 21 years old. So part of why it stuck with me so much and terrified me so much the first time I played it is because I actually lived alone in an apartment like this, and so it really got into my head. This is probably the 4th or 5th time I've played it all the way through. We're going to do ourselves a massive favor in the second half of the game by doing something kind of tedious now. Get the pistol out. So we're going to encounter... We're going to have to go up this escalator. It's going to take an eternity. You actually want to go up the down escalator, as counterintuitive as it sounds. There are going to be a whole load of these things. See, that's what you don't want to have happen. These things are annoying. See, that's the moment they're actually dead, is when they retreat into the wall like that. So you want to just combine the pistol with the 9-iron here. Three shots will stun. Then beat them to death to finish killing them. And there are fewer on this side, and obviously we only need to clear one side. But eventually we have to come back down here escorting someone. And our little escort friend is really terrible at dodging, so we actually have to have the... Damn, it's broken. Alright, pipe time. So you want to have one side actually cleared out. So your club is useless once it breaks, but it's good while it lasts, and just like that, we're out of pistol bullets. Dang. Thought I had it. Didn't, obviously. Hate these things. But once they retreat into the wall like that, they're actually dead. Yes, there's an escort mission in the second half of the game, so you revisit all of the initial areas, so it really behooves you to actually clear out at least one side of this escalator. Oh. Well, I really want to actually kill that last one. So, let's do that. Alright, there we go. Alright, we made it. So if we run down here, I believe there are ghosts to run away from, but we do find more pistol bullets. Go ahead and load one clip. And then run away up the stairs. Hi, Tim. And, uh-oh. Women's makeup items are scattered on the ground. These must be Cynthia's. It's the King Street line entrance. There's a plate on the door. Remove the plate. Yes, you got the Temptation placard. Placard from Subway World. It shows a woman and says Temptation. Enter the door. Cutscene time.
Are you okay?
It's just a dream, right? I think I drank too much last night. I never got to do that special favor for you. I feel like I'm dying.
It's okay. It's just a dream.
So she's She's got numbers carved into her chest. 16121.
There's nothing you can do. So sleep in your only memory of me, my dearest mother. Here's a lullaby to close your eyes at goodnight. It was always you that I despised. I don't feel enough for you to cry. Oh well.
Oh, Tim, you've played Silent Hill 4 too? I love this game. I think it gets a bad rap among Silent Hill fans. I think people just weren't ready for something this different from the first 3 games, but I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Cynthia?
Thank you for the host, Tiff.
Man, what's that noise out there?
So every time you warp back, like, fully from one of the worlds, it's worth scoping out the apartment again, because all the flavor text will have changed, and sometimes things will actually have changed, too. So, like, we look at this again. There are so many weird stories about Silent Hill, but looking at this scenery, it's hard to believe that any of them are true. Alright, St. Louis, take care. Thanks for joining us. It's great having you. It's a photo of Silent Hill Church. It was just a quick snapshot, but if I stare at it, I feel like I'm being sucked in. It makes me feel so strange. There's scraps from magazine articles, books, and things like that, but nothing useful. It was a nice sunny day when I snapped this shot in downtown Silent Hill. The air was so fresh and I felt so good. It's the lighthouse near the lake in Silent Hill. There was an old amusement park by there. Let's look out the window now. There's an ambulance and a police car near the subway entrance. Is it Cynthia? So you remember, we actually saw her walk down those stairs before we ran into her in the weird alternate world. Outside still looks normal. There's a dude rocking out down there. Alright.
Hurry up and get that ambulance.
Quit yapping and move her already. Damn, she's got numbers carved into her chest. I wonder if...
So all indications are that Cynthia has actually died in the real world, too. I brought these books with me when I moved here, but I don't read them anyway. The clock is stopped at 10:06. I can't use the TV or the phone. It feels like someone has intentionally cut off communication. There's a TV remote, a car magazine, and an ashtray, but nothing really useful. Let's check the other window view just to get a better look at the other apartments. Everything looks pretty normal. Tim, I have actually not played the Fallout 76 beta. This is South Ashfield Heights. It's U-shaped. The west side has 2 floors and the east side has 3 floors. I heard that Sunderland, the superintendent who gave me this photo, has been the super here since the building was built. I was that age once, too. Let's check on Eileen. She must be checking out the sirens. I should be hungry, but I'm not. Is my stomach paralyzed or something? The water still works, but I don't need any now. My shoes, I don't need to change them right now. There's a scrap of red paper stuck in here. Although the cult itself is gone, I'm sure the spirit of it is still alive. There are too many strange things happening in that town. I'm investigating 2 people, or maybe I should say just one. I've just about discovered what's going on. April 8th. You put the red diary April 8th in your scrapbook. Let's check the peephole. You'll notice that there's a fresh 16th bloody handprint on the wall now. And an old man outside sweeping. Look at the laundry room. Don't think anything in here has changed yet. There's nothing interesting. All right. In that case, we'll stash items and save and return to the bathroom. Not going to need the, so get rid of the broken 9-iron. It's broken and useless as a weapon. Don't need the pistol now, and we won't need the temptation placard for quite some time. It's not even 9 o'clock. We can probably go at least another half hour. So, back to the bathroom. Seems like the text here has not changed. Just like I thought, no water. I don't really have to go right now. The hole's getting bigger. Enter the hole. Yes. Oh, Tim, I agree. It's so stylish. It's so well done. It's just oppressive, and I mean, you know what I mean when you get to the second half. You really feel the claustrophobia and terror, too. So, this writing, what does it mean? Someone carved some kind of weird writing. So all throughout what's called the forest world, there's weird writing that Henry can't read. Basically all you need to know. And just like that, we already have our first portal back to the room. Let's see what's happening. Mostly just like two. So we check the windows. The police car and ambulance are gone. That's our doorbell. It's Eileen.
Help me! Help! Let me out of here!
There's something going on in this room.
What do you mean?
I heard weird noises coming from inside there.
Help!
Hey, Richard, can you see anything from your window?
No. Everything looks pretty normal to me. The guy who lives here, what's he like anyway?
I know his name and face, but that's about it.
Well, I'm gonna go call the super.
Yeah, good idea.
Damn it. They can't hear me.
So there's no point in looking at Eileen's room. We already know where she is. And if you're paying attention, Richard we have seen in the room directly across from us before, sitting in that chair. You can recognize his blue shirt and his tie. Not that it matters all that much. The game is judging me for saving too much, but I don't really care. Only one way to go. And we get a new type of enemy here. They aren't terribly strong, but they are very annoying. Yes, Hummers. Come on, douchebag. Get in clubbing range. You can see they don't do much damage, and it only takes one shot, one whack with the pipe to stun them, but annoying, if not dangerous. Yeah. I really need a new headset. Fuck off. So still only one way to go, so let's head through here. sure we stomp them both. They're not dead until you land the stomp. And back out into the forest. More of that weird riding on tree stumps. We can't do anything with that. And there's a running car here. The engine's still running and the driver's seat door is open. It stopped with the brake pedal engaged. There are all sorts of things scattered on the seat. Among the trash is a scrap of paper with something written on it. It's been a while since I came here to Silent Hill. Maybe I'll meet the devil this time. But whenever I come to a cool place like Silent Hill, I always get real thirsty. Jasper Gine. There's a memo pad in there, too. I'm not sure what that nosy guy meant when he said his home is the orphanage in the middle, the lake is northwest, so the opposite is southeast. The nosy guy said one other thing I don't understand. If you bring the dug-up key, you can't go back. Put it away somewhere before you return there. You put Jasper's memo pad into your scrapbook. And another person. This rock is creepy somehow.
So you came to investigate this stone too. There was another guy here before, a real nosy guy. But I was the one who found the stone first. In the old days, the natives called it Nakihona. They used it in a ceremony for talking with their dead ancestors. And now those guys are using it too. Call it the Mother Stone. They're just up ahead in that weird building, operating some kind of crazy religious cult. They used to collect orphans and did things to them. Kind of gives you the chills, huh? This stone.
I was going to say, yeah, he was looking at an item. There's a nutrition drink here. And still just one path to take. Dang, Henry. Alright. Gotta run. We'll come back. We'll come back, maybe. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we'll die. Gotta get to the next portal. Oh, we died. Got ganked. That one ran away too many times. Bad news. It's alright, though. I'll continue. I don't really care about my endgame ranking, and the good news is it does not affect our endings, so there's really no reason to fuck around with these Hummers. Again. If memory serves, we don't ever actually have to come back through here, so... I do want you to take the pistol bullets, though. Come on, dude. Yeah, different strategy this time. Call it run like a scared little girl. Yeah, the Avalanche have been losing like it's their job lately. No real reason to listen to Jasper again. Right, so, what we want to do is just run past all these things. Although, now that I turned my brain back on, I remember that with the dogs, if you're trying to dodge them, you want to walk, not run. Silent Hill Smile Support Society, Wish House. That's the orphanage run by the cult, huh? So here we get to the Wish House compound, and we find another save point, which we will go take full advantage of. You know, if memory serves, we don't ever have a reason to go back through those areas, so there's really no reason to try and kill the monsters. Yes, Tim, Tiffany and I were at the Avalanche game last night, and it was an absolute waste of time and money. It was terrible. And it wasn't entirely the Avalanche's fault. Like, if Toronto hadn't gotten involved with some bogus offsides reviews, then we would have gone to overtime, at least. So they pulled back 2 goals, but instead we ended up losing the game 4-1. So... Alright. I think we can go for one more save point. Let's check the peephole again, just in case. Oh. Richard's scoping us out. And I suppose I'd do that if I thought something weird was going on in a room, but that was kind of creepy in its own right. What's Eileen doing? A little bit slack-jawed. And just sitting on her bed. Nope. How weird. Maybe she's just meditating. I don't know. Alright, let's save again. And I think I saved before checking out the apartment, which was silly, but let's get back out there now. So the orphanage is sort of the central hub of the forest world. Our main goal is to get inside. We'll have to navigate around the rest of the forest world in order to accomplish that. So if we go and try to get inside, it's locked. And so there are 4 paths we can take here. We came from the northeast, that's where we started. So there's southwest, southeast, and northwest. We want to go northwest first. I mean, sort of. It's not that much fun to be at the pet, to spend the time and money to, not to mention, like, it was a really, really late game. So we can just run past these things. Get into this cave area. The main problem is we ended up staying up really late. Like, I would probably stream until 10:30 or 11, except I only got about 5 hours of sleep last night, which, I mean, is not awful, but it kind of is for a work night. So I'm tired. I'm a little bit sick. I need to get some rest. I sleep deprived myself to watch the Avalanche get their butts kicked. Alright, there are things to check out in this area, so we want to kill the enemies. What's this? What could this be here for? So if you look up there, I thought you could convince Henry to actually look, but you can just see the body's legs dangling. There's something on the other side of the wire netting. My God, it stinks. There's nothing interesting, but through here. And look. There's weird writing here too. We have arrived at Toluca Lake. Which, yeah, this is as close as we get to actual Silent Hill in this game, but it's a nice little nod to series continuity. It's that lake in Silent Hill, Toluca Lake. I haven't seen that place in a while. I took a trip there a few years back. There was a photo of the lake in my room. The upper body is missing. Was it some kind of goddess or something? So your reward for coming out this way is here. There's a portable medical kit. Heals your body by repairing wounds. And we get to heal and save again, which is always worthwhile. Would I stream later if they had won 4-1? No, I'd still be sleep deprived, but I'd be happier. So we'll check things out again since we're in a new portal. Nothing there. I think we can probably finish the forest world and then we'll call it a stream for tonight. Eileen just took off running towards the hallway. One wonders why. So keep stashing your health items. It's a bit of a spoiler. In the second half of the game, your apartment no longer heals you, and so you'll need to have a nice stash of healing items. So now we just need to get back to Wish House. It's too dark to see. It's like a well, though. Alright. So we want to go southwest now. Must be some kind of kid's toy. Looks like graffiti drawn by a kid. Blood all over the ground, that's always nice. And howling sounds, it's great too. It's a ghost! It's Cletus! Beer drinking hillbilly ghost. Cutscene.
Little boy, what are you doing here?
You're finally the third revelation. Something's gonna happen. That nosy guy that was here, he said it too. Something big's gonna happen. Finally, it's gonna happen!
So we're in what looks to be a graveyard with an open grave. A grave has been dug here. On the bottom of the coffin are the numbers 11121. There are a few doors here that we cannot open. It's locked from the outside. I can't get it open. Really, we just needed to trigger that cutscene. And now we can run all the way back to Wish House, but along the way... Oh, what's this? Along the way, we need to go through the portal, because there's an item we need to bring with us out of our apartment. Cletus! Enter the hole? Yes. So we're here to retrieve the chocolate milk that was in our fridge at the very beginning. We need it now. There we go, others. Might as well scope things out again. Looks like she's pacing. Check the peephole again too. Oh, it's totally locked up. I can't get it off no matter what I do. There's Richard. Pacing outside, seems to be hovering around my room a little bit. And give me some space, dude. So remember, we're gonna pop out right next to Cletus, so we have to run. And back to Wish House. Only one path left to explore now. And before we do that, another little scene with our buddy, with the stutter.
The door won't open. That nosy guy gave me something really good. I could let you have it, but not for free. I'm really thirsty. I'm so thirsty. Oh, chocolate. Oh, chocolate.
So give him the chocolate milk. His t-shirt's an Easter egg.
That was awesome.
For anyone who's played Silent Hill 1.
Here, take this. There's something written on it.
So he tosses us a spade. It's a small spade with a bloody inscription. Will you take it? You got the blood-inscribed spade. Written in blood is opposite where the lake and house meet, inside the hand holding on to the ground. Alright, so the lake is to the northwest, so we've been directed to the southeast. Inside the hand holding on to the ground. There was another file earlier that directed us there, too. Spelling it out in case we're too stupid to figure out that it wants us to go southeast. Through here we got Hummers and 4 of the dogs. I'm trying to kill the Hummer and get past the dogs. Apparently it's not going to work that well for me. It's alright though. An arm coming up from the ground. Oh man, thank God it's just a tree root. Still, this is where you'd use the spade. The hand holding on to the ground. You got the rusted bloody key. Rusted and bloody key. Inscribed on it is, the holder of this key will wander for eternity. And you might remember a note about not being able to bring the dug up key. Sure enough, if we try to bring it with us, there's some weird fog in the area. If we try to go through the next gate, we just cycle back to the beginning of this area. So, let's try the other path instead. Oh my gosh, it's Cletus again! The 6-iron is here. It's a golf club. Looks like a 6-iron. Take it? Yes. You got the 6-iron. Golf club. Powerful and easy to use, but it looks like it could break easily. And so we can get back to our room here. So obviously what we need to do is stash the key in the chest, go back to the house, then use the portal there to retrieve the key and open the door. I'm going to try and take out some of the dogs with the 6-iron, since I have a save point too. Check everything out first. Richard is still pacing. What's Eileen up to? She's not there. So we need to put the key away. Haven't been checking the windows, which is an oversight, but I don't think anything's going on. Oh, there's a Robbie the Rabbit hot air balloon. That's always fun. Okay, yeah, I want the golf club with me, so let's head back to Forest World once again. Enter the hole. Yes. So we're gonna have to run from Cletus. Which the ghosts are just now I want to use the golf club on take out at least some of these dogs. The pink one is tougher than the green ones, so I'd really like to take care of it if I could. So we'll return to Wish House. Alright, good night, Infinimora. I'll say that I'm going to end the stream in about 5 to 10 minutes. And there's gonna be an important cutscene, but if you must leave right now, that's all good, of course. Damn, it's broken. There we go. Okay. That was a good use of the 6-iron. And now that we're back at Wish House, we can head through this portal to retrieve the key. Oh, I wish it was Friday. I'd stay up till midnight, I'd get drunk, and we'd play at least the entire first half of the game, but alas, there's work in the morning. One more scoping. Alright, good night, Tim. I won't tell you to stick around since you know what's going to happen. Eileen's back to wall staring. You go, girl. Right, so, we want to go to our item chest. We want to put away the broken 6-iron. It's broken and useless as a weapon. And we need to retrieve the rusted bloody key. Yes, Tim, thank you very much for watching. We don't really need to save. I don't think there's any danger between us and our next trip back here, but it's alright. Alright, let's go inside. He used the rusted bloody key. It's a child's drawing. There's a scribbled note. Have you found Alessa yet? How is Walter's progress coming along? Send me a report. Jasper followed us in. Our favorite stuttery boy. Lock is broken, can't open the door. Hard to tell what this is. I wonder what was going on here. falling apart and I can't even read most of the pages. Here's a part I can read. The second sign, and God said, offer the blood of the 10 sinners and the white oil. Be then released from the bonds of the flesh and gain the power of heaven. From the darkness and void bring forth gloom, and gird thyself with despair for the giver of wisdom. The third sign, and God said, return to the source through sin's temptation. Under the watchful eye of the demon, wander alone in the formless chaos. Only then will the 4 atonements be in alignment. You put the Holy Scripture scrap in your scrapbook. There's a plate on the door. Remove the plate. Yes, you got the source placard. Placard from Forest World. It shows a baby and says source. So 17121.
I finally met him! The one the nosy guy talked about! The devil!
A special news report. In a forest near Silent Hill, the burned corpse of a 30-year-old male was discovered earlier today. The police have ruled it a homicide and are investigating. The numbers 17121 were reportedly carved into the man's body. Due to the marks on the victim, the police are investigating possible links to the Walter Sullivan case 10 years ago.
Let's take another spin through the apartment. Could that Forest World have been somewhere on this photo of Silent Hill? I wonder if there's a connection between Silent Hill Church and the orphanage in the forest. There are scraps from magazine articles, but I don't remember why I cut them out. Apparently it's super rare to have a sunny day in Silent Hill. I was just a lucky tourist to show up on that day, I guess. There's a rumor that something weird happened at the amusement park near this lighthouse a few years back, but nobody knows the truth. And if we look outside, everything looks pretty normal. Although it looks like time's passing because it's getting darker. And now is the first point you can really notice, but like if you look at the walls and the ceilings, you'll notice that the apartment is starting to get a little grimier, a little dirtier. Someone's ringing the doorbell again.
This is the superintendent. Are you in there, Henry?
Help me! There's something wrong with this room! Help! Let me out of here!
Is anybody home?
What's going on here?
You'll notice there's now a 17th handprint, another fresh one.
That's strange. That's the right key. I'm sure I heard something in there. Yeah. That sound. It's the same one as back then.
Let's try the laundry room. That's all the same. I've got nothing to cook, so I don't need to wash dishes. This is no time for cooking. Besides, there are no ingredients in this room. Let's check on Eileen. Dogs are ready for bed. It's about that time. And she's apparently wall staring again. She loves to sit there. Yes, she does. Let me see. We'll just get rid of the source placard. We won't need that for a long time. It's just a car magazine, a remote, and stuff like that. Nothing happens when I press the remote control. I got this photo from Sunderland, the superintendent. I heard his son and daughter-in-law disappeared in Silent Hill a few years back. This is South Ashfield Heights. I wonder when it was built. I guess it's a pretty old building. Just like I thought, the power's blown. With the clock stopped, my sense of time is all screwed up. These books are mine, but this bookshelf was here when I moved in. And before I save, let's check out the bathroom again, just to see if anything's changed. My shoes. Come to think of it, when and where did I buy these shoes? So the hole's bigger again. The hole has changed again, and I think I can hear children's voices. Will you go in? Not just yet. No water from the faucet either. There's no time for that right now. Just the typical stuff you find around a sink, nothing particularly interesting. Alright, we're going to save and we're going to end today's stream here. We will head to the third world next time, which might be as early as tomorrow night. Probably over the weekend, but maybe as early as tomorrow night, so stay tuned on the Discord. For those of you who joined me live on Twitch, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. If you're new here and you like what you saw, I hope you will hit the follow button so you can see the next time we go live. I do stream at strange, unpredictable hours and generally early in the morning, such as life with my job. But all of my content eventually makes its way over to my YouTube channel. So if you head over there, please like the videos, first of all, if you enjoy the content, and subscribe to the channel, and that way you won't miss anything that I put out, even if you miss my streams, which I'd understand. Finally, regardless of which platform you're on, I hope you'll consider joining our Discord server. The link to do so is either in the Twitch channel description or the YouTube video description. It's where I make official announcements, we discuss games you'd like to see me play, and generally just have a good time. As far as finishing up Silent Hill 2 goes, like I said, just because I don't think anybody wants to watch the 2 hours of fighting the 2 pyramid heads and fighting the Merry Monster live again, I'm going to just record that offline and then upload it to the YouTube channel so everybody can see the ending of that game if they're interested. Like I said, next stream, maybe tomorrow night, probably sometime over the weekend. Watch the Discord to know for sure. Until then, have a fantastic evening, and thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.